Okay, I think I set this up right. Hi everybody. So this is a little bit of a different setup. Uh, I set those right. Okay, so I'm Brandon.
And I'm Anthony.
And what-
He has taken over the show. Please send help if possible.
You were the one who showed up late. This is not. I have to say, this is not my fault this time for once. For reference, I'm usually the one who shows up late, and I take full accountability for that.
Yes.
However, because they're fixing the lot over there, they blocked off pretty much every single exit for this entire building, except for the entrances near the end zone. And they're doing something over there right now, which apparently is a Zen thing. I don't know. I'm going to look to see what's up with that once this is over. But hey, and anyways, welcome to our work in progress, which will eventually no longer be a work in progress because this is our final episode.
Well, if I take grad school here, it will be Anthony, and Anthony's work in progress, or I'll just have to FaceTime Brendan, put my computer on the mic, like, hey Brendan, I know you're at work, but I need the show's right now.
Yeah.
So just tell your boss they need like an hour.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
But obviously, this is my last episode here at Iona because I am going to be graduating, and I'm not actually doing a master's here because I have a semblance of sanity left in my system.
Surprisingly.
Look, it's there. I have to say, it is there. It has gone over the past something amount of years, but it is there.
The thing is, scary is we've been doing this for 3 years.
I know.
Even we did like a virtual episode.
We did do a virtual episode.
We did.
Once.
Well, we did two.
We did two.
Well, one of them you couldn't make it, and
yeah, you invited one of your friends, and then the second.
Well, it was also my class, so I had like Riley and Mason.
Yeah, but the second one I could make, and that was this. This was during when COVID was still.
Yes, during
this was during
that time of year.
Yeah, this was during when our school got shut down for like 2 weeks because, newsflash, a year ago, all the sports teams decided to throw one big party together, and guess what? All of them got COVID, and every single one of us that were outside the sports sphere were fine, and we sat there like, boy.
We were so mad at the athletes. We were so mad at them.
Yeah, but and now everyone's like throwing formals 4 nights in a row together, and every single person's fine because there is no such thing as COVID anymore.
Even yesterday, you guys, the players were playing volleyball. I'm like, wait a minute. I should put this in the graduation video.
Me and a lot of the players were playing kickball together. It was something we were planning for a while. It was honestly still a lot of fun.
Yeah, and of course I took the pictures of the two teams. Yeah.
I was about to say, and I actually scored 2 of those points.
Yes, it was Brandan versus Brandan.
Yeah, I think no one knew what to expect of me, but I was sitting there like, I can't shoot. No, that's a bad word. I can't kick a ball super far. And I knew what I was going up against on that team, but specifically, I knew if I could bunt it, I could outrun most of those people. And that's what mattered.
Yes. Also, the power of friendship. As I think
the power of friendship.
Seamus said, power of friendship.
How are you feeling about graduation? Kind of just change the subject.
I am not happy. Honestly, I'm honest with you. I'm not happy. I am not happy.
It's just a lot.
Just a lot to take in.
I honestly didn't know how I would feel about graduation. I don't know if I should look over at the camera or if I should look over at you.
See, that's why when I'm sitting there, I look at you, and sometimes I look at the camera.
Okay, we're gonna turn to talk to the camera because this is just gonna be me talking.
Yes,
I honestly.
It's Brandan episode 1.
Yes, this is the one. This is the one episode that's completely run by me at this point because I wanted to actually have the opportunity to do this before I graduate, and in par with my personality, I didn't ask anyone. I just did it because I saw the opportunity. But no, I am honestly really excited for graduation because, reasons. I get to actually graduate with 2 different degrees in fields that I love. I feel like these past 4 years have been a lot for a lot of different people, but I've always had fun. And yes, obviously people would be like, you want to stay in college forever and with all your friends. But I think part of me is kind of also ready to start my life and everything else. and make a lot of money and be able to do stuff that I never thought I'd be able to do, like live on my own and all that stuff, you know? Part of me is kind of ready for that. And I feel like I'm in a good place so I can push myself towards that. And I know, look, based on how job searchers are going, I'm going to get a job. I know I am. And that's the sad part. But I am really excited about what the future holds. And I guess that's why I'm not so tied up on graduation more than anything. I want to put myself in the best position possible to make sure that I have a good life at this point. And my friends are still gonna be my friends. I'm gonna keep in touch with all of them because I think they'd probably kill me if I didn't.
We would all definitely kill you. We're like Brendan. Brendan, do you have anything you want to say?
Look, knowing you guys, one of you guys is gonna find out where I live.
Well, I already know where you live.
No, but when I move, or if I move to my own place, wherever in the nation,
It's not like we're going to place a tracker on you.
One of you guys is gonna suss out where I live, and all of y'all are gonna somehow, I don't know how, crash my apartment somewhere.
Yeah, like hey Brendan, what's up?
And I'm gonna walk in, and I'm really gonna say, "What is going on?"
And like yes. Answers yes.
The answer will just be yes. But no, I honestly am still very excited to see where my life will take me. And obviously, finals are next week, and then you have to work on projects. You get all your homework assignments in. Some are late, but get all your homework assignments in, and then you have senior week, right?
What's that?
That's the week between the end of finals and our graduation.
Ah.
I think that's the first time I've heard that, but it's specifically called senior week because the seniors get to stay a weekend. And I'm assuming they're gonna have some events for the seniors who are allowed to stay.
Yes. Should we tell them about the weekend? This weekend.
Oh, what happened this weekend?
Pikachu.
Oh, don't even get me started. There's a left shark now.
Oh wait, I saw on
Thank
story.
you.
Yes.
You got it. So I think we both mentioned this last show that there was a Pikachu running around everywhere. My friend,
I know who it is, but I can't say it.
My friend, who's different from the person who got the Pikachu, because he can't say that name because there's probably a manhunt out for this person after
Because
what he did to Seamus.
Pikachu.
Because after what he did to Seamus Carey, there's a manhunt out for that Pikachu at this point. But no, my friend got a left shark costume, and it is the second most hysterical thing I've ever seen because nothing could cop that Pikachu, right?
Nothing.
But if there was not a fight between Left Shark and Pikachu by the end of the semester, something is wrong with the universe.
No, we should do it at graduation.
No, that would be awful. My first reaction is to say that's awful, but it's kind of hysterical at the same time.
Oh, dude, for graduation, I was talking to Sydney, and okay, so remember at a coffee house, the campus minister showed a video and they used the song, we rock from the movie Camp Rock.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Office?
Yes.
Do you remember the episode where Andy is the intro is just like them singing or lip singing a song?
Yeah.
Everyone's dancing. I was talking to Sydney about that. I'm like, Sydney, imagine that, but some people in North Hall doing that, but we do the song "We Rock."
And that might be interesting.
Yes,
that is interesting. Actually, I don't know how that's gonna work because keep in mind we're talking with Iona kids here. You know how fast we put together stuff last minute.
We'll force them. I mean, what?
I mean, not necessarily forced. I mean, it's a common thing amongst Iona kids that I've noticed. A lot of people do everything last minute.
Yes, like assignments. I'm definitely not doing assignments.
Right now. 15-page papers that I haven't started yet. That's due Wednesday.
I finished my paper. I did 10 pages. I called my friend who does not go here to help me, and at 1 a.m. we're like 10 pages. I'm like, all right, you know what? Done. 10 pages.
Oh,
I can't do anymore.
No, here's the thing. I'm not a punk bastard, so I will do everything by myself. I will have a mental breakdown and cry, but I will still submit it in, and I will be fine.
Also, well, first I had to make a PowerPoint based on essay, and the essay I had to make a PowerPoint based on essay. I did opposite. I made the PowerPoint based on essay. I didn't start yet.
So you made the PowerPoint first, or did you make the essay first?
I made the PowerPoint first.
I mean, that's what you have to do. Like, a lot of people like to write outlines. I can't write outlines when it comes to papers. I just write. I don't understand how people use outlines to help them. It's good for like putting information where you want them, but I hate to be that type of person because then I feel like I can't really put in anything else. So I'll just sit there and I'll go, mm, I don't know. I don't know. When it comes to papers, I just write more so than anything else. Oh, do you know what I'm gonna be happy about? I'll
What?
never have to write a goddamn paper ever
Oh yeah,
again.
after writing the
Thank
10-page
God.
essay, because that's the most amount of pages I wrote, I'm like, I am never doing an essay again. And if I go grad school here, and if I'm asked to write an essay, I'll be like, I'll say this, professor, I'm gonna be honest with you, I am never doing an essay again. Just assign me something else and pass me and call it a day.
Look, here's the thing. After the 40-page thesis I had to write, 20 pages is nothing. Or it feels like nothing. I don't know. Because I had to write, because yes, I made a project, but I also had to write in my paper about the methodologies, the specific algorithms that I used and everything else that I did in that because it was for honors and everything else. Anyone asked me to write a paper of that length again, I will straight up say no, not by myself.
Even for grad school, we'll be like, nope, I am not, nope, professor, just give me a video project. I am not doing an essay again.
Look, but the thing is, I understand the point about essays in terms of making sure that you're able to explain yourself sufficiently, especially because some majors, a lot the majors are very writing intensive, like necessarily English and history. Like for history, no one likes writing papers. The best part about history for me was always the research, like learning more about the history. I hate writing.
We all do.
Me, the history major and the computer science major, who has to write every single freaking bit of documentation and papers, hates writing. Shocker, I know. You can tell. Can you tell that's coming from a place of animosity? It's coming from a place of animosity.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one thing I'm excited for not really doing. And anyways, if it's a 5-page thing, I'll just double space it, make it look nice. Not that big of a
Or
deal.
make each period 14 font.
Yeah, no, I just learned about that.
I saw that on TikTok, and that worked. I mean,
I
would
literally
never
just
do such
learned
a
about
thing.
that. No one told me about that.
You serious?
I found this out within the past week.
I recently told someone, and like, oh my god, thank you so much.
Because no, I tend to write my papers just flat out as they are. I didn't know that was a trick that was ever used at all. No, never knew.
Well,
Someone mentioned, I'm like, wait, you do what?
now you know.
I mean, keep in mind, I always just kind of send my papers as PDFs, so they can't really copy paste everything.
Doing assignment here.
I know. What assignment are you doing?
I will not say because I have that this assignment is due right after this, which I have to present.
Your assignment's due at 6?
No, the class starts at 6:30.
Oh, so that makes sense. Is it for someone that you know that's going to be watching this?
No.
Then say what the assignment's for. This is your last show. Go.
No, screw it. I don't care. Okay.
Go wild.
Okay, so my next class is for this entrepreneur art of curing class, and my friend Joshua calls me. Shout out to Joshua the King. He loves Black Panther.
Okay, keep going.
So he calls me. He's like, yo, Torelli. I'm like, hey man, what's good? And he's like, we're presenting today. I'm like, wait, what?
You forgot?
Yes.
Is this what you're putting together last minute? The presentation that you forgot to do?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Can you put a presentation within an hour that presents it and get an A in it?
How many slides I have so far?
Okay, little hints. Hard to read the text.
It's the dark era of comics.
If you could put like a box around the text and make it blank, that'd be easier for you to actually read it as well.
Okay, well, how now?
Keep in mind, I'm blind as all hell.
Why don't you put on your glasses and?
No, because I'm no punk bastard. Again, I get it.
Yeah.
It works. I'm just saying, for legibility's sake, because I'm not sure if they'll knock you on that, put a text box around that.
Yeah.
The
I
dark,
need to focus on the wording.
dark era of comics.
Yeah.
Didn't they like make a zombie one? Like where where all the plots just got really, really dark really fast because they wanted to
Yes.
separate
Well,
themselves away from the happy-go-lucky nature from a lot
yeah.
of superhero things in the 60s.
Yes. And but also like I'm talking about like The Walking Dead, for example, like this image right here,
Uh-huh.
people hiding while zombies crawling in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I have another image of Darth Vader, learning the truth, learning that he has a son, and he's so angry that he breaks the glass because the Emperor lied to him.
Okay.
So showing that there's a bit of Anakin left in there, like, in that darkness.
Angst.
Or let's see, or the first, or when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arrived, they were in black and white, and they were dark.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were dark?
Yes, they were. Before as a kid show, they were dark.
The stupid Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles who really go booyakasha and eat sewage pizza.
Who used to murder, I believe.
Yeah, that does look like a katana, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Keep in mind, it's like zoomed in, but you can probably find a picture of that
or
online.
Batman and Catwoman's wedding day getting ruined.
Also, I don't understand superhero plots. Why can't you just make them one-off?
How so? What do you mean?
Like, for a comic book specifically, I understand they want to create this overarching narrative. Why can't you just make, like, one comic book? It's just a single plot. That's it. Day in a life.
Because it's more fun when there's more stories, or like the death of Batman as a corpse is rotting.
How many times have they killed off?
Actually, so this in this issue of Blackest Night,
this is also
Batman will supposedly die by dark sides of Lear's Vision, but he died, but also time traveled.
This is also partially the reason why I hate comic books, because the amount of times they killed off superhero characters, to the point when they really do kill them off, no one believes it.
Yeah.
No one believes it, because they just kill off their major characters like that.
Yeah.
No one believes it.
But then time travel,
no impact whatsoever because of time travel.
Time travel, or resetting the universe, or alternate timeline, multiverse.
I can't wait for the day where Marvel or DC, one of them, they're gonna just walk up to their fan base and they're gonna be like, "Hi, we're going to kill Spider-Man, not as a one-off. We're not making any more comics. Have fun."
Well, I mean, in the MCU, Iron Man's killed off. Oh, also shout out to Kevin from Starbucks, everyone.
I don't know if you can
clap, Ben, clap.
Yep, there's Kevin.
Kevin, we love you,
Thanks,
Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin from Starbucks is a legend.
Oh yeah, I invited him to Coffee House, and when he showed up, Meg was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin from Starbucks is here." We all were clapping.
Everyone went. If I ever make enough money, right, to donate to the school and get a building, I'm not gonna have it named after me. It's gonna be the Kevin from Starbucks.
Also, building. I asked Kevin if he's gonna come to our graduation.
Oh, I do remember that. Or he's gonna like.
I asked him the other day. He said he'll see if he make it.
Yeah, and that's also the thing about if it's gonna be outdoor and indoor as well, because in that case, there's more tickets for outdoors than indoors. I'm not exactly sure. I think.
Oh yeah, so is graduation gonna be on the field? Like, where's it taking? I know it's taking place here.
It's taking place in the college.
But where on the college?
Depends, I think, because they might have smaller ceremonies here and there for everyone. That's my
process. I have to email a few people. Please. So a few weeks ago, I went to the building where President Kerry is. I asked, "Is President Kerry? Where's President Kerry's office?" And the student looked at me. He's like, shocked that I want to talk to President Kerry. He's like, "I think his office is right
you're
there."
Just like, who do you think you are?
And then I see his secretary. Like, I'm like, "Hi, is President Kerry available?" I was like, "He's in meeting right now." I'm like, "Oh, when will be done?" He's like, "Oh, it's gonna be all day. Like, do you email him?" I'm like, Honestly, I would rather ask him in person, and she's like, well, what's this about? And I just want to ask him about graduation. So I would like to play a video of I make a combination of freshman to senior year,
Yeah.
and this secretary thought that was a great idea, and she gave me a card to email like 2 people about it.
Yeah. Did you email those people?
Not yet.
Email those people.
I have here's the thing. Homework projects are getting ready.
Here's the thing. You're graduating. Who cares about grades? Just pass.
Well, here's the thing. Well, I need to pass so I can attend the ceremony.
Yeah. Just pass.
Yes.
That's the key. You just pass.
Yeah. The thing is, so at graduation, I have to. So I'm gonna when I finish this semester, I'll have 116 credits.
Yeah.
And during the summer, I'll take 4 more credits to complete my courses.
Oh, so you need to take the 4 credits over the summer then.
Yeah.
What class are you taking for that? Because that's just gonna be one class, right?
Well, each class WCC is worth 3 credits, so I have to take 2 credits. I have to take 2 classes.
Well, there's some that might just be 4 credits, or is it like? No, here's my question though. Is it?
What?
I'm sorry, my friend is just posting on his Snapchat story.
Wait, does Storm post anything?
Yeah, just look.
Wait, okay, let me see.
But no, I know some classes, specifically at Iona, were 4 credits. It's dependent on based on.
And my advisor told me that Iona let students who have 114 credits are allowed to attend the ceremony. Wait, okay, I see Storm.
They're allowed to attend the ceremony and walk for graduation, correct? Yeah. Storm is not Left Shark. A friend of ours is. Oh yeah, keep looking.
Wait, what?
There's more. They've been going wild with that.
Oh wait, is that not shocked?
I'm telling you, Left Shark is the vibe.
Wait, please tell me he's gonna show up to class like that.
I'm gonna pressure him to do it at one point or another.
But if you do that, take a video.
And if he doesn't, I will steal that and I will go in his place.
Please, yes, I approve.
I will go to my capstone in history class and just sit down as Left Shark and say nothing.
Wait, why don't you? Why does he wears that at graduation? The shark uniform.
I think they wouldn't let him walk.
The person who wore Pikachu costume. I said, wait, what did he wear that to graduation? And he said, oh, my parents will kill me.
Oh yeah, no, especially with that. No, you would have to have no family, not a single person that you're going to disappoint if you wanted to walk down that as Pikachu. You have to get a huge cap and gown and put that cap on top of that Pikachu's head. It's possible.
Yeah. Oh, on weekend we had a group picture with Pikachu.
Oh yeah, because we went to
Was it
Gale
something, or spring weekend or something?
Spring break.
Yeah, I sent the photo to my mom. And mom was like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "At school."
College.
At school.
I'm at college, Mom. Shut up.
Oh yeah, no funny thing. Yesterday my mom sends me a video of my sister in the helping the garden. But here's the thing, she's so she looks mad. I'm like, is she punished? And her punishment, my mom was like, yes. So her punishment was to help my mom in the garden. And my sister was like, okay, Anthony, help. So I send back a video of me in the game lab playing on the Switch. I'm like, I can't. I'm busy gaming.
Funny.
Yeah. Oh wait, we should also talk about Coffee House, where Brandan performed.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yes, and I performed twice. I showed what I usually show on YouTube. Then I showed an emotional video, of an unfinished version of what I want to play graduation of freshman to senior year.
Of course, I think
a lot of people were laughing at the fire drills.
I mean, who wouldn't laugh at the fire drills?
And also, and Bowen was in it so many times.
I mean, he is kind of
yes. As soon as You ever seen one after then him as Frankenstein from the Addams Family? He was laughing.
Lurch, yeah. No, I was about to say, and make sure you at least try to get pictures from a lot of different people as well, because obviously those are the pictures that you had from people and like from our group as well.
Yeah.
Make sure at least that you try to get as from many people as possible, because there's some pictures that they might want to show that might be funny.
Oh yeah, I embarrassed Mackenzie, myself, and Brendan on the mechanical bull.
Oh no, but that's funny. I'm fine with that. That's not embarrassment. I tried.
Oh yeah, Six Flags. Oh, I'm gonna say, oh yeah. So Brendan tried to kill me at Six Flags.
Gladly.
Yes.
I wish there was footage of us on Nitro, because that was the first ride I dragged.
I wasn't gonna.
That was the first ride I dragged you to.
I wasn't gonna risk my phone falling on my hands.
Oh no, you get one of those GoPros, strap it above your head, and you just go, "Let's go, baby."
Here's the thing: those cost money.
Yeah. And everything costs money.
Good point. Yeah, yes.
This food costs money.
That's fair point.
I don't cost money, but I spend money on myself.
Elden Ring, Dark Souls.
Exactly.
You see, like,
everything costs money. So what's money for a GoPro?
Hey Siri, how much is a GoPro?
Actually, how much is a GoPro? I keep kind of saying this stuff, but I seriously have no idea how much a GoPro.
Okay, I found this on the web for how much is a GoPro. Check it out.
I see.
Well, there's one for $25.99. That's a camera.
$25?
It's not a GoPro. Keep in mind. So
I see one 400 to 249 to 249.
Yeah, I see a $299 one from Best Buy.
Yeah. 524.
So yeah, fun times. Got it. But yeah, it's like part of me doesn't believe that it's almost over, but part of me is just kind of like already a step out the door, you know? And I'm not sure if I should be weirded out by that more than anything else, but I'm like, it's a mix of emotions more than anything, right?
Yeah.
And obviously pressure to just finish the semester strong, pressure to do well in classes and everything else. It's definitely possible, and I know I can do it. It's just a lot, you know? Sorry. I don't know what else to say. It's a lot. I am excited for graduation, Joe, just to be able to just walk down and get everything. It's really nice. You know?
I'm gonna try to not cry. I feel like my mom is definitely gonna cry. I feel like my sister is gonna be on her phone bored.
Shut up. Bored?
Yeah, my sister asked me how long's graduation. I'm like, oh, I was still going for hours. She was like,
I was about to say it should take. It's gonna take hours specifically, but
yeah. I just hope we have to sit in the heat on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I got great. Also, have to wear like a suit. I am not happy about that.
You just wear something that looks nice, right?
I just want to try to get away wearing a button down and a black jeans and a tie.
I feel like that would. I think a lot of people might dress like that specifically because if you're gonna stay outside in that weather, you don't want to be sweating the entire time.
Imagine if it rains.
I was having this conversation with my mom. If it rains, there's the indoor ceremony.
Oh.
That's why they give you outdoor and indoor tickets. You never went to the.
I did. I told you. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to someone.
I got approved, but
talk to someone about that.
Yeah.
Because they need those tickets to get in.
I'll ask the dean.
Yeah. Ask them. But I was about to say, that's what they have indoor tickets and outdoor tickets based on if it rains or not. I don't think it's gonna rain the day of graduation. I hope not. Because God, that would suck. But yeah. I mean, party. After a certain point, it's just everything's exciting. You know?
Yeah.
I'm excited for what comes in the future, you know? And what comes next.
Yeah.
Do I know what comes next? No, but I'm excited for it.
I'm excited and nervous.
Of course. Of course, I think everyone is.
Because like you now have to be more independent on yourself and no longer on your parents. And like yes, sorry, at age 25 or 26, you immediately you have to buy yourself health insurance.
Yeah. Or you get that from your job.
Yeah.
I think what I've noticed, especially from talking to my parents, like I have been in a semblance working on my own a bit to make my own money. I don't really ask my parents for money. I never did.
Yeah.
Because that was their money and I had my own from like working as a lifeguard, or as a kid I didn't really need to ask for money because my parents just standing. So I feel like I've always had kind of this bit of, I don't know exactly to describe it, but it's like this bit of a separation between that as well. That's gonna be scary for a lot of people, I know, because obviously going from college where it's just kind of like you're starting to learn how to live on your own and everything else, to actually, getting a job, maybe moving out of your house to a new apartment and everything else, buying your own food, which I need like a list.
Yeah.
For me about what I generally would be getting, because there's some stuff I might experiment on and that might change. But I at least need something basic so when I move, I kind of know what to get. So I'm not really spending so much on food, especially because I want to make sure that I can, don't have to eat out 24/7. Because if I can make $200 last me a couple weeks, or $200 to $300 last me a couple weeks, instead of just eating out and spending a lot more, that's what I'm gonna do. So it's not that big of a deal for me. It's just knowing how to spend everything, and that's a skill that comes once you have your own job and once you start living on your own. But obviously, I don't think we should be scared of the future, because the future is the future. It's going to come eventually.
Yeah.
It's how you kind of push forward towards that. Like, I'm personally excited because there's so much stuff I want to do. There's so much stuff that I've always told people that I've wanted to travel, and I feel like being able to have my own job and make my own money will allow me to do that, even if it's like little, like 3-day vacations or something like that on the weekend where I can go visit something. That would be really cool. It's just, there's so much out there in the world, and I told people that I don't want to be trapped in New York forever. That's not where I want to be.
Yeah.
I want to go see things. I want to go try different things. I want to make my life worth something, even if it isn't in a semblance of. I'm gonna get deep here for a second. Sorry.
Yeah.
Even if it isn't the semblance of me being a world leader, because I feel like everyone, when they say they want to mean something, means they have to be like a CEO of like a really big company, or they have to be a politician or a big singer. And yes, I have those dreams and aspirations as well. However, I want to leave a good impact on the people that I know, right?
Yeah.
And I want to prove to myself that you don't need to like be in a super powerful position to have a good life. I want to go. I feel like I can go visit so many different places. I can visit different places. I can just have fun. There's so much life ahead, and I don't know when that's gonna end. No one knows. If you did know, there'd be a lot of freaking pressure on that. But I don't want that pressure on myself. I want to live. I want to, again, I keep repeating it, but I want to try new things. I want to see new places. I want to work so I can have a good life. And do I know what exactly good life is? I don't know, but I know what's out there. And I know I could do that on my own. And I know what makes me happy, and I know what I can push towards. I'm just excited to see what the future holds and all that comes with it. Because there's only really, well, depending on what you believe in and everything else, like my views on that are weird, but there's a general saying where you only really have one life to live. So make the most of it, because you don't know if you ever get a second chance, right? You don't know about like reincarnation. You don't know about any of that stuff. Like, I'm specifically am Catholic, so I believe in heaven. Hell's a little bit weird for me. I definitely believe in purgatory, but that's something I very much believe in for me. So I guess that's also kind of affecting my beliefs on why I'm not necessarily scared to death anymore, where I kind of was before. I want to make my life worth it. I want to, even if it is small, I want to have an impact on someone's life. I want people to remember who I am in a positive light. Maybe it isn't as like, oh, he did this big thing or they did that, but like maybe even as a friend or someone who is kind. That's something that I feel like I'd be good at. And that's something I feel like I'd want to do. And a lot of people feel like they have their lives like planned out or like they need to find their mission in life. I don't feel that same pressure to do that. I love so much about the stuff I'm doing. I can go anywhere. I don't feel like I have a specific mission to fulfill or to try and seek out. I feel like I have a happiness inside me and a life I can live, and that's what I'm gonna do. Right?
I definitely feel that like uh for me, well, one things I'm worried about, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared of is once I leave, like I feel like I'm never going to see some of these people again, and or maybe it's due to my stress and anxiety. Like if I see someone that ruins me on Snap, like
Yeah.
I just like that for me that would just show that they were never a friend or like
I wouldn't say that ever in the slightest. Remember, like, for instance, remember high school, right? Remember how you knew like 200, 300 kids? I don't know how big Iona Prep was.
yeah.
And how many of those people you saw every day in your graduating class that a lot of them you knew by name. How many of them do you still talk to?
Only a few, and
Exactly.
I will with the class. With I was never really close to like with every single classmate of mine, and they're all just like not to me like not the crowd I would want to hang out with, or
Yeah.
some of them were like took me for advantage, like were being jerks.
And I think that's the big thing. Life happens. Sometimes people grow apart based on distance from not necessarily not being talked to them. It doesn't mean they still don't like you as a person or they don't have fond memories of you. It's just that sometimes people grow apart, and that's the nature of life. You aren't going to know everyone that you've met throughout the rest of your life. That's just not going to happen unless you're really determined about that, right? But some of those people from college you will still have connections with and talk to. Some of those people you will still be friends with for a lot of your life.
Yeah.
You know, I don't necessarily fear that because when I see those people again, and I know I will, maybe not in this life, but I know I will. When I see those people again, it will be just like we were friends before, right?
Yeah.
Because you'll remember those positive memories that you had in college, that you had in high school, the friendship that you still have. Those good memories don't go away. I understand that fear completely. And I know a lot of people have those fears. I guess for me, I take it in a different semblance to the point where I guess for me, a friend will always be a friend no matter what, you know?
Like in junior year, I was helping my friend with an assignment that was due last semester, and he texted me. He said that Anthony, if we're still friends after college, I'm inviting you to 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 my wedding. And I said to him, I'm like, dude, I mean, I hope we stay friends even after college.
Of course. And a lot of people still want to stay friends after college and everything else because a lot of those relationships, God, can last a very, very long time. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot that can be right with that. You know, I find it interesting that it's our last show and we're the ones getting metaphysical about it, like deep about it. But Sometimes people who you're close to grow apart, but sometimes people who necessarily you weren't close to the beginning, you grow closer. Sometimes you stay closer, sometimes you stay apart. That's just life. And I think that's a truth that a lot of people have to learn, or maybe still learn, and to maybe not take life too seriously, just to sit back and kind of go with the flow. Like I've been trying to do more so than anything else, you know?
Yeah.
I feel happy about where I am, and I'm excited for what the future holds. It's just, yeah. There's a lot of questions that may be unknown, but those questions will obviously be answered later. There's no reason to seek out all the answers now when they're not going to come. You know?
Like, it's. I guess what I'm seeing is like some of our classmates or friends, like they're out there having a good time, and if it looks like they're not even scared. Like it looks like that they already have everything planned out.
What's the point?
No, what I mean is like,
Yeah.
shouldn't we also be like focusing on just getting their last work done, getting highest grade as possible.
Of course. I think a lot of people are that. Some people don't have to manage that better than others, but some people are just excited for graduation and they want to enjoy their last
Like
moments.
I saw my if you just weekend on my Snap story, people at a party, and I'm in my dorm like working on an assignment or
Yeah.
something, and I'm like being emotional, thinking like how are they doing this, like how are they having a good time knowing that that it could be the last time.
What else are you supposed to do? Why live your life? I'm trying to find the right words for this. I apologize. Why live your life in fear of the unknown when you can embrace it? Right?
Yeah.
Why, for me as well, why I've been having a lot of fun kind of over the past semester despite everything. I want to enjoy my last college semester. Even if I'm still focusing on homework and I'm still having mental breakdowns over everything as one does, I still want to prove that I can do this and I can prove that I will do well in college. And I've consistently done well. And you see some people who are just at that end point that know where they are at and they just want to enjoy themselves. And I think that's fine. People have different ways they react to stuff, and there's nothing wrong with reacting with one way to the other. For me, I want to find that balance between ending strong and having fun at the same time.
Yeah.
And after finals week, there's like a whole week before graduation, so woo!
Also, scary is like honestly, like I'm not excited about moving out. Living here, makes me feel more independent.
You like
And
living alone, right?
well, yeah, well, I mean, not living it like all alone, like
Yeah.
having roommates. And I do like being home sometimes, but I feel like when I'm home, there's like something missing inside of me that's not missing at school.
Yeah. I think that's the big thing as well. Like, where do you draw that line between independence and kind of staying at home? Because I feel like college gives you a lot of degrees of independence that you didn't realize you had before. And then where do you take that? Right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all. I don't know when to end this. I feel like you're working on your project. I know you have 30 minutes left.
No,
It's your call at the end. This is your
no,
show.
I know. I want
Even though
to keep. I want to keep going. It's our last episode.
I know it's like I'm the one hosting, but it's still your show more than anything at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And I can't thank you enough for kind of dragging me along for 3 years straight for God knows what reason. Why you didn't sack me after I tortured you the first year, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. the person who I originally wanted to be a partner, I will not say your name. Basically, basically, like forget her. Like,
Yeah.
um, like you showed me what true friend really means, and all these years you're able to put up with me, and other people just like don't think of what that person could be going through, or like maybe they don't know enough. They just assume one thing and like they're done. Like and like you like I'm completely judged by that one action.
Yeah.
And I guess you getting to know me, get to know each other. You see how I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and you
think
accepted that.
the biggest thing, and I think what separates me for a lot of people, is I don't judge people necessarily by just one action. I'm always was a very big pattern person, and like I wait to see who they are when I get to know them. What are like their stories? How do they react to different stuff? Because that's how my mind worked. Because I was always the type of person I wanted friends in high school, and I didn't exactly know how. So I kind of just studied people, and then I got really bad at kind of reading people.
Yeah.
So I kind of toned it down a lot. But there's no, for me, sometimes a bad first impression is just a bad first impression.
Yeah.
Bad third impression is a bad impression. But it's like you don't know if someone's going through a bad day. You don't know if someone just had like something good happen to them or something bad happened to them. As well, people react different scenarios, and I try to see people for the positive aspects of them, right?
Yeah.
And I try to judge them for that. Sometimes the negatives do outweigh the positives. So, and I've learned, I guess, throughout college to recognize that and know when to cut myself loose.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes I'm too nice for my own good, and I want to just like everyone.
Like the other day, no, weeks ago when I was, when I had that argument with a sweet mate, and when I slept over your dorm. Before that, I called my old roommate, who's an RA.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" And he's like, kind of middle of a Zoom thing project. I'm like, and
Yeah.
no, and I'm really upset. And I guess he heard the tone of my voice, and like I'm like, "Oh no, I'll call you back another time." No, no, what's wrong? I told him, and like for him, I know he's already know that's his job, but for him to know to still be able to talk to me, like, because we gotten to know each other, for him to do that, like,
Of course.
yeah. And still see on time, we give each other like a bro hug. He, even on Instagram, I posted pictures from the Max tournament. He said, that he was really proud of me and impressed.
Yeah.
And I know I'm still have, and what I love is that I still have communication with these people, maybe who I barely see, and like they respond back. I still have a normal conversation with them about anything.
And that's the beauty of it, right?
But whereas like other people, like I have to just text them, or even just use Snapchat, because no one responds with iMessage. And like
exactly.
honestly, like I like Snap, but I don't like texting people on Snap, because like because if I have their number, like no, they don't respond. I'm like, and because they know on Snap,
they know who it is.
They know they can see that they opened the text.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like, I tried to call someone, no answer, and I know this person is busy. But like I said, a text message, I message like, hey, I'm just really busy. The person is, and I'm like, hey, just give me a call back, and it never did. And then I saw the person, I saw I saw the person in person. I will not say who it is, because, and I know, they're like busy all the time, which I understand that. But at least, like, even they don't even try to like have time, like time for 3 minutes, like as a friend.
Yeah. I think people react differently to those type of situations. I know sometimes I'm just really bad at texting people.
Yeah.
But that's a package deal with me. Everyone knows I'm super horrible at texting people or calling
Yeah.
people. There's no that. But I know when you called me and you said you had an issue, I let you stay in my room scratching my couch for the night.
Yeah.
And everyone was cool with it because I counted them afterwards. Like, he's just scratching the couch. He'll be out by
Yeah.
10 a.m. But I told you afterwards, just talk to the RA if there's anything that comes up. Because I
Yeah.
recognized that it wasn't really anything bad. It's just you need space.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I got into an argument. And I'm sitting there and in the back of my mind, no shit. I'm like, that's
You know what?
not bad. What are you talking
You know what?
about? But you know what I recognized?
What?
You got upset about that and you just needed space. Yeah. And if that's what you needed, I could give you that.
A few days later, I talked to my sweet mate. I said to him, I'm sorry what I said in our group chat, and he told me that he apologized as well. Like after when he finished sending a message, after that when he read the text, he realized that I was just upset at other things.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
he apologized for saying what he said because I guess he didn't read it in time.
Yeah.
And I told him, look, I'm like, you're good kid. I would never.
Sometimes it's just misunderstandings.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just that. Sometimes you just need space for anything to be resolved. I think that's the biggest thing. Sometimes you just need that space. Sometimes you just need time. And that's what matters.
Yeah. You know what? Also, this year I wanted to have as many guests as possible, but I guess we could combine the guests that we had.
I was about to say, I think at the end, I think the two of us did things pretty well together at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? Because we bring in one person, it ends up being chaos.
Yeah.
With us two, at least it's controlled chaos.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm really gonna miss this.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you can get someone from the grad school.
And I know it's like Storm, Mike, and Tom are staying. Maybe I'll get one of them.
They have a house off camp. I know
Yeah.
they're getting a house off campus.
They're telling me. Storm said, if I want to stay one night, I can.
Yeah, of course.
Just in case,
And they definitely would let you.
Yeah. Just I will only do that if I'm not if I'm not able to live on campus.
Can you just promise me one thing?
What?
Get your license.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. After graduation, I have to, since the plan is to go to a bar.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Otherwise,
I'm not gonna say too much because I'm not gonna have everyone just kind of rate in on what I'm planning.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll just bring my birth certificate. I'm like, here, this is a government document.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I guess I'm trying not to cry.
Then let me end this so you can kind of cry in the corner like I do. Okay.
For the last time.
Let me.
All right.
I'm just gonna end this by saying, for the 0 people who are watching right now, but someone's definitely gonna watch this later because who knows?
Oh, yeah, they always do.
I just want to thank everyone for kind of just dealing with me and Anthony over the past 3 years, even if you've joined earlier or later,
or even had been a guest on our show.
The 1 to 3 people.
Yeah.
This honestly was a great experience, and getting to co-host a show with someone wasn't something I ever expected to do in college, but something that I'm really glad to do. And if I have the opportunity to kind of make my own podcast later on, at least I know what to do and everything else. For those of you who are graduating, obviously, have fun in the last weeks. Get all your stuff in, keep in mind, because graduating is more important.
Yes.
But make sure you at least try to have fun, because these are the last weeks of something very, very special. For those of you who may not be graduating or they're still in college, there's so much life ahead. I know COVID kind of screwed everything a lot up, but there's so many things to do in this college that you can take advantage of. Even making your own show like we did. This is something that became kind of personal to both of us after a specific points.
Yeah.
And for those of you, if anyone, or is not a student in this college, what are you doing here? How did you find us? And I'm very concerned.
Well, please like and subscribe as well.
Yeah, but you're going to be subscribing to the actual show that we're never going to be on anymore.
I'll just call you.
I mean, that is true. I
Yeah.
wouldn't doubt that you had a radio show.
Yeah.
I might there's a chance I might visit once, but don't count on it.
I mean, oh, you better. I mean, you better visit, or else Storm, Mike, Tom, and I will force you to visit.
You're gonna have to kidnap me from wherever I go.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
can see why. I can see us doing that.
Anyways, because I have no semblance of self-control, and no one's gonna yell at me from this. From pretty much inside the ICTV radio station, I'm Brandon,
And I'm Anthony.
and have a good fucking year. Look, it's the last show. I can
Oh
do
my
this.
god!
Look, who's gonna cancel me? No one. Last show.
I was thinking of putting this ending in the graduation video, but I guess I have to bleep that out.
Yeah, no, that would be even funnier.
Well, the thing is, I guess they can't do anything because we're at I guess we'll be at a ceremony right now.
Yeah. Anyways, bye. Let me just end this quickly. Oh god, this is messy. Okay, I have it on end, so let's just last time.
Last time.
Okay, I'm Brandon,
And I'm Anthony.
and this has been our work in progress.